Good morning, guys. It's your boy Omega Jonesy here again. We are on episode 5 today, I believe. I think it's 5. Just to get back to me, I'm sure it's definitely 5. I'm going to put it as 5 anyway. So yeah, welcome to Million Lords again. So today we are basically, like I said, we are still doing a few simple things before we get to nitty-gritty. I don't know why I'm looking at John Mike City. It's not that I want. First things first, we're going to have a little recap where we are now and what's gone on. Now, since last time, you may have noticed what I have lost more in terms of math. However, I've gained slightly more in points. Again, let's see where we are. 78th, like I said, I'm not particularly aiming for top 50, given the fact where I am, there's quite a lot of pinks around me. It's quite funny now. I did say Bell was a target of mine, but me and Bell as came to an agreement what we are not attacking each other now to the end of the season. However, should Bell attack me, then I will not hesitate to go back for him. I do have other targets somewhere over here. It's just getting there. And right now, it's a bit hard. So what I'm going to do, I might have to do a demo attack. I really don't know at the moment. Let me have a look what John Mike's giving me. 0%. See, I'm not going to chance troops at a 0%, not just yet anyway. Maybe on the last day, but right now is not the time. We're going to interact the guys just quickly. Morning, guys. A new vid will be out today. Currently recording. So with my videos, basically, I like to interact with people on the game as well as you guys, those that's watching back over it. Again, this is live for me, but will be recorded, obviously, and uploaded for you guys to watch. All my videos are raw footage, so what goes on, goes on. I could do some editing, I probably will do eventually. But for now, what you see is what you get. It just shows I am not fake, I am a real deal. And again, I do give my honest opinions. Anyway, today's episode, we are going to be learning about gems and how they can help with bonus stats as well. And while we're at it, we might as well do stats as well. We'll do a bit more stats in depth because a subscriber of mine who also plays the game wanted to obviously learn more about stats as well and what each of them specifically means. I have gone through a few things, but we might as well just discuss it while we're here. I have actually sent a demo attack out while we're here actually. So let's see how we're getting on with this. Chances are I'm going to get ward. But if I can get that city back, happy days. What's going on here? Omega Jones, when's your new video on YouTube? I'm currently recording, so will be uploaded later. Okay, so stats. We're going to go through gems and we're going to go through stats first, okay? So let's show an example. First things first. With the stats and the gems, well, we might as well go through gears while we're here as well, because it all actually ties into one. So if you go to our bag section, if you have the weapon master, ooh, that's another one actually, what we will go through. But if you have the weapon master, what are they called again? Advisors, that's what they're called. If you have the weapon master advisors, your bag will look something like this for gears. While we're here for gears, I think I explained a few episodes back actually about certain gears and what you need. But while we are here, you'll notice there's gems attached to each gears and there's also stars on there as well. First things first, with stars, basically you need to get like a certain amount of gears, a certain amount of what's called a debris, which is the little orange balls. I'm going to explain that possibly in another video just so we can get some more content out for you guys. But we are talking gems right now. So you will notice here, I have a cautious gem. Now this one cautious gem came from the Diamond League, and this one cautious gem as well gives here a 2.5% bonus for your cautious. However, you may notice what I've not got that on. So if we go back to the bag, spare me a second. If we go back to the bag, you will notice you've got attack items, defense items, production items, and speed items. Now, I'm going to tell you something funny because this is to me, is a facepalm moment. Up until early this year, January 2024, in case those that watched it in 2025, I never realised what certain bonuses, like certain like gems and certain gears, give certain amount for attack. So I was putting some attack things in the defense things and like defense things and the speed things, and it's just like no. Whereas I realised I could have been a lot more stronger than what, like back end than what I could have been, to be fair. So I was probably about maybe 50% weaker than what I should have been. However, everything is in the right order now, and you'll notice now I've got quite a lot of legendaries. There's a few myths, which is not bad, but I am aiming for legendaries as well. I'm not going to buy legendary gear because it costs a lot, and I don't have that kind of money, to be fair. Not to spend anyway. Anyway, moving back on to gems. We're going to go to this one here. So if we look on this one, we have a Spirit Fire's Amulet, which is a legendary. You will notice it's got a plus 18% Scavenger, plus a 14% Fearless, I think that one is, and plus 39% Striker. So what that means is, if we take the gems off now, just briefly, has someone just scouted me? No, it's what I scouted then. Anyway, if we take off the gems briefly, so let's take this one, and this one off. You will notice now, just the base of it, my Striker is at 14%, my Fearless is at 14%, and my Scavenger is also at 14%, which obviously anything in this area for attack will obviously affect your stats on here. So you notice now my Striker has dropped, my Scavenger has dropped, and my Fearless is, I'm not really bothered that's dropped because you can only have a max 90% on this league. Again, I'll explain quickly what Fearless and Brave is. Let me put my stats things back on first. No, I do. Yeah, I'll put them back on now. So again, obviously, this is why gems are important as well. So if you go back to the gems here, you will notice now my Striker gives a plus 10%, and it is upgraded to 2 stars as well. So we're going to put you back on. There we go. This one here is plus 15. We're going to put that back on. Oh, not that one. You can come out a minute. Yep, and then you will notice here my Scavenger is at a plus 4%, if I can put it on, and then it just brings your total back to 18, 14 and 39. So you will notice a hell of a difference. And then you can see now what my Striker is back to 252, my Scavenger is 201%, and my Fearless excuse me, is 122%. I'm not really bothered about Fearless as long as it's 90% or more, which I will briefly explain now as well. But you'll notice now, if I go back onto here, my Striker's gone back to base at 252. Obviously in total it is 440 because I am a pure Striker guy. Sometimes I will go to defense to reskill. It's not very often I do reskill, but when I do, I do. You notice now my Scavenger's gone back to 201. And then Fearless has gone back to 133, but again, I only need 90% of it. So, back to explaining briefly with the Fearless and Brave. I'm glad someone likes my videos, which is good. Anyway, back to explaining Fearless and Brave. Now, I did a bit of research last night, because obviously things change. When I first played the game, you can only have 75% Fearless and 75% Brave. And if you go back to the season map, bear me a second, I don't know what I'm doing here, what I do, but I'm just being a bit baby-brained again. So if you go back to the season map, you see here it's got basic level of 50%. Now what that means is everyone's, that's for Brave and Fearless, sorry. What that means is those that start the game in bronze, you've got 50% straight off. Now it was easier for us back then, so with your gears you can get up to 90% quite easy because you only have to find the other 40%, and that will come in the gears for what you get. And then obviously you will need to waste some sort of skill points getting your Fearless and Brave up, but eventually you won't have to do that. You can use your skill points and others then. If you go on to silver, same rules apply. Gold does cut down to 33%, and then when you get to platinum, diamond and legendary, it starts off at 1%. So basically, once you're in the platinum league, that's when your fearless comes into effect properly then. So bronze, silver, gold, platinum and diamond, your fearless and brave, you can have up to 90%, as explained on a previous video. What that means is, if basically you send like an attack with 100 mil, someone wars you, you lose that 100 mil, you keep 90 mil of your troops and you lose 10 mil pretty much. So that's what that means. 10 mil's gone bye-byes, you keep 90 mil, so providing you've got your fearless and brave on marks, you won't need to spend a single sapphire to restore them. If anyone wants to do some funny clips of me on the game, highlight anything, I'll give you guys permission. You can look at some funny things and you can put them on your YouTube channel. You have my permission to do that, because I would like to see what kind of a donut I am when looking back at this. I'll probably do some funny edits as well eventually. But yeah, that's what fearless and brave is. Obviously, same rules apply for brave. If someone attacks you, you lose that. So if someone sends 200 mil, you had like 50 mil in your city, you lose the whole 50 mil. Take 10% off that, that is 5 mil, so you get to keep 45 mil, you lose 5 mil. So it's as simple as that pretty much. So obviously, when you go to legend eventually, God knows when, obviously your fearless and brave is set at 75, which is what it used to be. So basically what that means is, say you had 100 mil, you lost that 100 mil, three quarters of your army will come back, and then you lose the other quarter. So out of the 100 mil, you lose 25 mil pretty much. But that's obviously the calculations if you lose all your troops or it comes as a defeat. If you win, that's a different story. I cannot be bothered going into the nitty gritty of that today, because I did try that a few days back. I mean, it's doable, but it's morning and I don't have the brain to do that maths at the moment. So that pretty much what that explains for fearless and brave. If we go back now to our gears again and what they mean. So with each gears as well, you will notice obviously you've got these symbols. Let's go out that a minute. So at the top left you've got like a sword, which indicates attack. On this one you've got a shield, which indicates like defense stuff. On here you've got troops and production, or troops and money, whichever you want to prefer. Now you will notice on the top left here, I've got everything as troops. Reason why I've got everything as troops at this stage is because money I can get from attacking people. Everyone has their own different game style, but this is my preference. I can go out and get money easy from attacking, so I don't really need to have the money for it. And you have noticed now I've got a few legendary equipment here with the prosperous. I'm not going to get rid of them, I'm going to keep them just in case eventually I will change my mind and use them. And then this is your speed, which is rushers, so they will all have, they will all have like a troop and thingy in as well, so that's fine. So that's pretty much the same as the production, but it works both ways. So anything to do with speed is on this section here. Anything to do with, what am I doing? Oh, there we go. Anything to do with production or coins comes on this area here. I've done it again, haven't I? Anything to do with guardian, brave, salvager or prosperous, no, cautious, sorry, it all comes on here. You notice I do have one with a money thing here which represents cautious. Eventually I'm not going to bother probably with cautious, because yeah, you get 50% of your gold back, or for me 27.5% of your gold back from what you've leveled up, which is actually quite good if you can get to 50%. But eventually you might not even need cautious, which I've noticed a few YouTubers don't even use. So eventually this cautious will be going bye-byes. It's either going to go up to 50 or it's going to go bye-byes pretty much. It all depends as well if I can get the attack ring as well. So we'll see how that goes for now. And then obviously in attack, they focus at the bottom here, your striker, your scavenger and your fearless. So pretty much that sums that up. Again, just make sure you match your gears to the right place, because if you get it mixed up, say if you put an attack thing here on a defense, I'll show you briefly actually. So if you remove this here and you remove this here, and then you put, like, for an example, I don't think I can actually on this one, but yeah, you put an attack or defense on here. Let me might be able to do the defense thing actually. So you go back there a minute. Let's try this one. It's not happening, isn't it? But pretty much if you put something on the wrong one, it won't give you the extra bonuses. That's what that's basically telling you. Yeah, so I've got my speed back. Oh crap, where's my pendant? Oh, there you are. So that's pretty much, or have I got a little white area? That's fine. So yeah, just make sure you've got it on the right one, otherwise you're going to end up screwing yourself up. And my advice as well is, in terms of the gears, get a weapon master, because if you're not going to use a weapon master, you're going to have to fiddle with a lot of stuff manually, and it's not easy. You lose a lot of stuff, and you end up having to buy your troops back with sapphires as well. So my advice to you is, please get a weapon master. I'm just going to quickly, briefly show you the Million Lords shop as well while we're here. So we go to shop Million Lords. Oh, don't worry about the Sky Sports for now. Oh shit, nope, no, that's not what we do. So if you do Million Lords shop, I do need to get my, obviously, gift. I don't know what that was, so hopefully it'll be something good. This is the Million Lords shop. I advise you come on here, put in Million Lords, shop.millionlords.com. Make sure you get your 25 sapphires, and make sure you get your advent gifts while it's in December. So that's pretty much what that is. You might find stuff cheap on the shop, you might not, I don't know. My currency is not euros, my currency is pounds, so I'm not using the shop to buy stuff because it works out more expensive for me. But if you are anywhere like with currency that's euros, it might work out cheaper for you to use the shop. So I do recommend you do that. Let's wait and see what my gifts will be when it decides to come through the mail. Have a little scout on here. Ah, the little bug has actually shielded me. So he's going to warn me anyway. If he's put 207 mil there now, I can kiss bye-bye to my 1.07 G troops. Is there anywhere else I want to go? I do really want to come back to this area, but at the moment it's hard. I mean, I could basically go for a massive attack, like. Let's see what Tarek's got in this one. 611 mil, 4.98. Is there a way where I can demo him? No, and I'm not wasting an hour for that. The only thing I'm going to do, it's a massive risk, and I know Jenna Black is on. I've got a feeling they are on. Ooh, what have we got here? 1.8 G, don't mind if I do. So again guys, just looking at my stats at the moment, they're not the best of stats, like, don't get me wrong. You know, I'm only making 2.23 G an hour and 2.84. It's not the best of stats. There's people it's making a hell lot better things than me. For an example, let's take Petit Coach on, who's a friend of mine. I'm sure he's making probably a couple hundred G troops a minute, and at least a good 800 G gold a minute. Sorry, an hour. But yeah, eventually I will get to that stage, but right now it's a no-go. So at the moment there isn't really much I can do. As much as I want to give you some live gameplay as well on here, I can't really do much at the moment. I'll be able to give you quite a bit of gameplay in Diamond, but I will warn you, when the Diamond season does come, I am probably going to get my backside kicked at some point, and it depends who I'm near as well. I'm not planning on moving to a new location because of obviously the temples, so I don't need to do anything really. Alternatively, I could put some troops back to my 126 Who the hell are you? You were not the guy I was looking at before, a diamond player. And I was going to say I was going to go for, well, whoever's going to go for is not there now because someone's obviously took it. So that is a no-go. I'm just having a little look actually. Yeah, maybe there's no point in me putting any troops in that area. You know what? Let's have a look what's going on everywhere. Is there any reds around here? Super red. Ooh, now I remember this guy. We used to fight over constant temples not long ago. Are you still in the same clan? No, you're not. You're in a different clan now. Yeah, I'm just being a bit nosy here at the moment. There's another Lucifer. Yeah. Unfortunately, I won't be able to give any live play yet. In order for me to do some live gameplay fully, like attacking, I need to find a strategy to get over here. And at the moment, I'm not going to lose my troops just yet. However, in a couple of days, we might go all out somewhere. As long as I finish in the top 6%, I couldn't give a monkeys what I do. Because the reason why I want to finish in the top 6% is obviously because I can get 4 platinum gems. Which also reminds me as well, speaking of gems, if we go back to gems, you'll notice there's different shapes on all of them. So this gem comes from diamond. You get this gem for the platinum league. This gem here came from gold, I think. I might be wrong, it might be silver, but I think it's gold. You can get a spherical gem, which also comes from the lower leagues. And I don't think you can get a gem from bronze because it's silver. Right, let's see what we've got in our mail. 25 sapphires, that's fine. Ooh, have I already got that though? Could have given me a legendary thing though. We've got a mythical ring of owl, which I don't think I need, but unless I got it. Production, Oh, fair enough. We do have a ring of owl, but it will probably boost me up, so we will accept that with pride actually. Let's see, so we've still got 4 stars. How much did it give me? Let's see. Oh, that's a bummer. It only gave me like 1 piece to it, so where you got 1 out of 16, it only went up to 1. Yeah, that is a flaming shame. Why have I got only 1 of these up? I've used them though. So yeah, that's pretty much all I can really give you to this episode. I do apologise but we're not really attacking anywhere. Have you warned me yet? That's really interesting. See, I don't know what my attack is, so I think it's slightly beat me. Eventually, that I know there's going to be a couple of G there because I know what Bonnet Rouge is like. I won't be able to get that either. Yeah. That is a real pain. A real pain. Bell would have been the obvious target, but we have kind of got a non-aggression impact going now. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Again, I've tried to explain as best I can with the gems and statuses, whatever. Well, mainly for Fearless and Brave. On the next episode, I am going to explain more in depth, actually, of obviously the rusher, the striker, the recruiter, etc. Because I know a few people need to learn a bit more on it. I did say I was going to put on this one, but I thought my main explanation today is about gems. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Again, if you like the episode, leave a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, then why not leave a subscribe for me, as it would be nice to get up subscribers again. If anyone's got any other requests to do different games, just let me know below, and I'm sure we can look into doing different games again. And I'm going to just quickly show you guys as well. Anyone that wants to be part of the Omega community, all you got to do Quite simple. Look on Discord. I'm just going to quickly show you the Omega Community Discord again, which is here. Not this one though. So this is all my channel here. It's Team Omega Million Lords. Anyone wants any access, just please add my Discord, which is Omega Jonesy 92. So we do have a new community member. Obviously, this person did ask me about joining the clan. I've just said, look, come to the community, we'll get you sorted out. Unfortunately, the clans are full at the moment. My aim is to open a few more clans as well. So if anyone wants to be part of the Omega community and is interested in leading a clan, just let me know and then we can get you set up. The British accent, well, I live in Wales, mate. It's kind of a Welsh accent, but it's a bit of a twang because I've been in different areas. So you've got like South Walian and North Walian are two different accents. You've got a Scouse, which is from Liverpool. You got Cockneys are from London. Brummies are from Birmingham. So you got different types of British accents. But yeah. Anyway, like I said, if anyone wants to be part of the community, let me know. If anyone's interested in leading an Omega clan, again, let me know. I'll give you guys full permission to lead a clan. Just make sure you have the Omega in the name and make sure you run through it with me, and then we can get you guys sorted. So far as well, there is 2 Omega clans going at the moment. You got Omega Ice, which is the clan I'm running, and you got Omega Groove. It's Groove without an E. Obviously there's been a few bugs that made it that way. That's in Diamonds so far. So if you're all interested, just hit me up on Discord and then we can get you into the Omega community. Okay guys, that's me done for now. I will see you all soon. Until the next episode, keep it awesome, keep it real, and bye bye for now.